Good morning, you badass motherfuckers. It's the All on Me, the morning drinking show. I'm your host, Greg. Been getting on here every fucking day. No excuses. Talking about life, talking about your life, talking about my life more than anybody else. I can't really talk much about your life. But if I wasn't talking about shit that's hitting you, where you know you fucking don't like that shit, you wouldn't keep getting back on here. Because we all connected, motherfuckers. We all connected. We all dealing with shit. We all got our fucking suffering. We all got our trauma. We all got this pain that we've been through. These life circumstances that take us in directions that we don't necessarily want to go, right? Are you in a place where you just would rather not be? And it's challenging. It's difficult. I've been there. I have been there. I know what it is to fucking claw my way, crawl my way, climb my way, all the way back up to the top. And that top ain't the top of a peak. It's just fucking ground floor. It's just fucking level. Because I jumped so far and deep into the pit, motherfuckers, chasing after bullshit. Chasing after bullshit. Shit that didn't bring me no peace. It didn't bring me more joy. It didn't bring me more happiness or love or feeling fucking more valuable about myself, feeling more worthy about myself. It was just chasing pleasure, right? Chasing addictions. That's the way we do shit around here, ain't it? We just chasing after that pleasure and that addiction, motherfucker. Holiday weekend. How you doing? How was your Saturday? I had a pretty good day yesterday. I hit this power flow hot yoga, man. Holy shit. Second weekend in a row doing the power flow hot yoga, man. Y'all ain't done nothing like that. I never could have imagined that yoga would be that intense, man. That fucking intense. It's intense. But it's so, you come out of there just feeling so calm. I mean, it's a challenge. They fucking crank that temperature up. You got to fucking learn how to stretch and get in these poses and stuff, but it's all about breathing, right? It's all about breathing, man, bringing in that life energy into our lungs and exhaling out the bullshit, man. How many of you guys even do any breathing exercises? I do that shit every fucking day, man. Every fucking day. Part of my mindfulness, my meditation. I've been really zeroing in on the chakras, right? Our 7 chakras, and doing very focused, about 30-minute, 25 to 30-minute meditations every day, right? Root, sacral, solar plex, heart, throat, third eye, and the fucking crown chakra, man. And I've been seeing breakthroughs. I've been seeing a lot of fucking breakthrough in actually stilling my mind, working on the breathing, right? Listening to The Power of Now, Eckhart Tolle. If you ain't listened to that book, I've listened to that book probably 3 times, 4 times at this point. And there's just still shit in there, man. It fucking blows you away. It blows me away. Fuck. You guys got to listen to this shit. Eckhart Tolle, The Power of Now, right? Really just getting outside of this ego. And this is something I was journaling about this morning, motherfuckers. You know, because I've been really just trying to get in there into my spirit, into my mind, to really channel in that higher self, right? That voice of my highest fucking self. And it's funny because there's sometimes I'll be like kind of having this conversation with this higher self, or, you know, I'll ask a question and I get conflicting answers. So right away I know there's the ego. The ego's popping in. The ego wants to be heard, right? And that's a big thing, man. It trips a lot of us up. I know it's caused me a lot of fucking pain. It's caused me a lot of suffering, man. I journaled that shit fucking buried this morning, motherfuckers. You know, I want to master and really just align myself with the voice, my higher self, right? The highest fucking self-conscious that's inside of us. Because I can tell you, that fucking ego, man. That ego keeps us in these pain bodies. It keeps us complacent. We think like, oh, you know, we all get critical. Everyone probably nowadays has been criticized about their fucking ego, right? It's all about the, you know, would you rather be right or would you rather be happy? And it's like our ego fights, man. And even Eckhart Tolle in The Power of Now, he talks about how so many of us being right, like throughout the course of time, like being right about something was literally life or death, right? It's not so much nowadays, right? Whether, you know, if you're on a fucking road trip, whether you should make a right turn or a left turn, y'all fucking start fighting about shit. It's not about life or death in that situation, but we make it that important in our subconscious that to be wrong, historically, ancient times, if you were wrong, that meant fucking death in a lot of cases. And yet we still carry around those fucking that spirit and that energy that we fight about bullshit, man. And I'm going through, I haven't talked about this much, but I think Sunday Fun Day is a good day. That, you know, I've been really like mindfully trying to go through the death of the ego, man. Trying to kill this motherfucking ego off, man. The thing that always got to be right, always got to kind of be prideful and create tension and conflict, confrontation, right? The ego is very confrontational. And I don't like that shit. I don't like that about me. When I look back on my life, I know I was very fucking confrontational in a lot of situations. I've been called a lot of nasty fucking things by people. And that shit hurts, but you know, I got to see the truth in it. You got to see the truth in your fucking flaws and your negativity. You got to really start looking in the mirror, getting honest with yourself. You know, when someone criticizes you that you believe truly, genuinely cares for you, and they tell you something that's maybe not what you want to hear about yourself, it ain't the compliment. It ain't the, hey, beautiful, hey, handsome, hey, sexy. It's like the, hey, asshole, hey, fucking bitch, all this shit. Like, holy fuck. Why you call me that? Dick, prick, fuck, all this shit. And a lot of it has to do with the ego coming out, that pride. Most of y'all motherfuckers don't want to hear this shit. And most of y'all motherfuckers don't want to put the work in to really like free yourself from it. And that's something that's important to me, right? Back in the day, 10 years ago, that's what we're chronicling here. We're almost to June. Holy fuck. We're almost to June. Just a couple more days, motherfuckers. And we in the fucking summertime. I just put my body on the fucking scale. I like that number I'm looking at. 186. 186 on the fucking money. Right? Lifting over 500 fucking pounds, deadlifting, climbing up fucking huge mountains, right? Feeling my best, living my best life. But yet that doesn't make everything fucking great, everything gravy, like a buddy of mine used to say. It's all gravy. Nah, man, it's every day putting in work. Every day it takes putting in work. If I was to just fucking roll this shit up, stop fucking talking, right? Stop doing the morning show. Stop hitting the gym. Stop eating fucking the way I eat. Stop living that active lifestyle. I'd be right. I'd probably be right back there. Ain't no joke about that shit. That's how serious this shit is for me, man. It's all or fucking nothing for me. All or nothing, because one more drink, right, is too many and 1,000's never enough. That's the thing. If I have just one more just a brewski to celebrate something fucking huge for somebody, I'm done, man. I'm fucking done. It's that quick. All this work, 10 years of fucking sobriety would go up in a fucking instant. And I know people. I know good friends of mine, man, that 20 plus years, 30 years, they go and have like a reunion, some veterans or just different groups, and they give in, and man, they get right back on it. And that's where I was with here, right? Prior to that mugshot, I was going through about a 3-year sobriety, right? So this is my second fucking serious approach. Well, my first time getting that 3 years, it was all anger. And I've chronicled that, right? It was just pure anger coming off my second DWI. That is not from DWI, right? That's from me fucking getting into it, my old lady, my ex. And that's not good, man. That was the darkest fucking worst day of my fucking life, man. But after my second DWI, motherfuckers, because we talk real over here, I was so fucking pissed. I was so angry at myself, at alcohol, because I realized this is my fucking enemy, man. This thing is like the thing I keep grabbing a hold of just keeps giving me nothing but more pain and fucking suffering, man. Pain, suffering, misery, and worst of all, regret. Fuck. Right? And so I got sober just angry. And they call it that in AA meetings, dry drunks, right? You know, you ain't drinking and you hear, if you've ever been in an AA meeting, most of you probably too scared to go do that shit. Um, you know, even if you think you have a decent relationship with alcohol, I'd encourage you just to sneak into an AA meeting. You don't got to talk. You ain't got to do nothing. Just go in there and fucking sit down. They don't sign you in. That's part of AA, right? It's all about being anonymous, right? You know, and but it'd be interesting for some of you guys that are kind of like evaluating your relationship with alcohol, right? To just hear some of the suffering, hear some of the shit people are dealing with, and realize you ain't different. There ain't nothing fucked up about you. We just let it get out of control, man. Alcohol in this country, the revelry, it's really a worldwide thing, man. This motherfucker, that's why I done myself the drunk motherfucker, because I've partied all over the fucking world, man. All over the world. I've partied all over the world, everywhere we went, from fucking Thailand to the Middle East to Hong Kong, you name it, man. We fucking tearing shit up, man. All over the States. And it didn't, what the fuck? I mean, is there some good memories there? Yeah, but there's a lot of blurry fucking nights. There's a lot of fucking regrettable nights. There's a lot of shit that, you know, yeah, we can celebrate and say, fuck yeah, man, we did that shit. That was crazy. Fuck yeah, it's crazy. It was dumb as fuck. Because we could have been doing some other shit, man. That probably would have brought us more, you know, just more of an experience, more of a memory, right? Instead of just a fucking blur, man. I'm all fucking ripped, blacking out and shit in foreign countries. That ain't a good situation to be in. I don't get it. I'm just glad that I'm free from that. And I choose to continue to speak my truth about living a sober life, recovery. I mean, that's the essence of this whole fucking show. It's all on me. Is one, I had to get sober. Then I had to fucking really just find my fucking direction, right, in life. And I'm grateful for all the chances I've had. I'm not proud of everything that I've ever experienced. I was journaling this morning about how a lot of the situations in my life, man, I'm just not proud of. Can't change them. I always tell you guys that you can't change what's happened to you. You can't change what's done. Here's the empowering thing, but you can give it new meaning. And that's another thing I wrote in my journal this morning is I'm grateful that I get to be the author of my story because I have a huge imagination. I got a big imagination, a big vision, right? It's one of my gifts. I have a big vision, big imagination, and I'm starting to put this shit together, right? And they say the comeback is always better than the setback. And I've had some setbacks. Trust me, I've had a fucking hard life. And that's why I come on here every single day because it's about me, motherfuckers. It's about me and my life. I am sharing with you real time what the fuck I'm experiencing. And in this weekend, you know, as I was like starting the weekend off, kind of like sifting through loss, you know, I had run into one of the viewers here, a friend online uh, that has lost someone near and dear. And man, I can't imagine that pain. And I've lost some near and dear people in my life. And then as a country, you know, we're really having to reflect on gun violence and violence. You know, you could just imagine, man. You know, the shit I read, you know, that motherfucking 18-year-old, fuck, I don't even know what the fuck he was thinking. Right. But some of the reports from the kids that survived this shit, this motherfucker was yelling at him, you know, it's time to die. Fuck. Oof. That's some evil shit, man. You just want to put one right in this fucking brain housing group, man. Put that motherfucker down. God. And that's the way to do it, man. You gotta fucking that level of intensity, that level of darkness, man. I'm just grateful for brave men and women that are willing to face that shit, right? And we commemorate this weekend from a lot of brave men and women that have served for you to go celebrate, for you to go fucking party, for you to get wasted, for you to fucking wake up with a fucking hangover, feeling like shit, right? Not living your best life, overweight, nasty, unhealthy, coronary heart disease, taking time bomb motherfuckers, right? It's brave men and women sacrificing, right? For you to be able to do whatever the fuck it is that you like to do, you love to do, and you want to do. And that's you know, that's a deep fucking thought. That's a deep thought that I think we should all spend a few minutes fucking thinking about, right? And I think there's also something to be said about if you're not living your best life, right? How could you honor people that are no longer with us, right? It don't have to be a service member. It could just be a close family member, a close friend that you've lost over the years. You know, I mean, they can't do any of that. It's done. You just have their memory in your heart, in your mind, in your spirit, right? But what would they tell you? Could you actually journal that out? Try and write out, like, you know, what someone really close to you, you know, you're feeling the pain of loss. I know a lot of people that are hurting right now from loss, all different types. But if we're talking about losing a person, right? What would they tell you? Could you have that conversation with yourself? If they could observe your life right now from beyond the grave, if they were to come and have a visit, right? If they were to come visit you in a dream, come visit you in like some, you know, meditative state of being, and they were to like, and you were open to them giving you some feedback on what they are observing in your life, right? Do you think it's gonna be fucking hell yeah? I'm so proud of you. You're doing awesome. Thank you for living your best life. I can't do it. I can't fucking celebrate anymore. I can't make love anymore. I can't, you know, hug my kids and kiss my fucking loved ones and celebrate people and, you know, try new things. I can't do any of that. And look at you, you're doing it. And that makes me feel proud, right? That you're honoring me in a small way by living your life to the fullest. How many fucking people from beyond the grave that you mourn, that you grieve, that you are, you know, heartbroken over, right, would look at your life right now and be proud of you, saying, man, that's so amazing. Thank you for living your life the way you do, making a difference in this world. And that's this fucking message, man. There's so many motherfuckers. You guys are living, you're dead. You're walking fucking dead, man. I talked about it. You've already dug the pit, the fucking hole in the ground, and you just sitting in there waiting for someone to come and fucking backfill that motherfucker, right? Because you down, you depressed, you old, you all these bullshit excuses. None of them valid, right? Because someone out there in this world has started in a worse situation, has been through worse situations, and is living your motherfucking dream. Why? Are they special? Are they different? They ain't none of that. Right? Well, they are special. They are different. So are you. You're special. You're different. You have the ability to do anything that you can imagine. But you got to take your dreams out of your fucking dream state and you got to start putting them into plans and actions, goals that you can target little fucking by little. Quit living a fucking mediocre life, motherfuckers. Quit making it about posting up pictures of fucking 2,000 calorie fucking meals, motherfucker. Who the fuck cares that you're killing yourself? That's what you're showing. This indulgence. Oh, it's my birthday. Let me show you fucking steak, lobster, fucking bullshit upon more bullshit with more bullshit and other bullshit. But I'm celebrating me by killing myself slowly, man. Fuck that shit. And I talk that real talk, man. Most of y'all motherfuckers can't handle that shit. You know, there's a little bit of frustration with me, but I'm trying not to go there, right? We've had these fires kicking off in our backyard, biggest in the fucking country. Over 300,000 acres burned, man. Fuck, right? Prescribed fucking burn gone fucking wild. Thank you, government, for making such fucking amazing decisions. And then once you fuck up, government, you're going to punish the rest of us. That's a broken record, man. That's what they did in COVID. Same fucking shit, man. They closed the outdoors, right? Something that is actually good for you, for your immune system, for building stronger immunity. They closed the outdoors because you could get sick outdoors. The trees are gonna fucking get you COVID, man. Some bullshit like that. They did that shit. And then now, because of the fires, they're closing down all the fucking trails. No more hiking, no more biking, no more outdoor shit. This is the shit we talk about every day. Of course, you know I'm gonna be fucking fired up about this. I'm telling you, motherfuckers, go outside. Now you can't even go outside and fucking do the hikes. You can't do the bike rides. You can't fucking go camping. You can't do any of that shit. They shut it down. Because why? Because people are gonna start fires? No, people don't hardly start any of the fucking wildfires that are out there. However, there has been some monkey motherfuckers starting some little brush fires around town. So politicians, they scared as fuck. They don't know what else to do other than what? Control. They pull the control lever every fucking time. Control, restrict, right? And that shit gets old. And it's sad seeing all these motherfuckers over there like celebrating it. Oh, good decision to shut down the fucking outdoors because people aren't responsible. It's like, man, these are the same motherfuckers that are triple vaccinated wearing masks, right? And now they celebrating that they closed down the fucking trails in the foothills because of a fucking wildfire that's on the whole other side of the fucking mountain range, right? But it's all fear, right? It's fear. If there wasn't fear, then these motherfuckers won't be doing that shit. But they're afraid. They're afraid that someone's going to be irresponsible. Someone's going to smoke a joint, smoke a cigarette out in the fucking forest, like in the foothills. You guys see the pictures I take, man. That shit just doesn't happen. So I don't agree with that decision, but I'm going to accept it. And I'm going to just find. So here's what happens, right? When some shit happens to you that you don't agree with, a lot of us melt the fuck down. I see it all day long on social media. There's a lot of shit I don't agree with, but I usually don't engage in it. I've been so tempted because this one really hits. You know where it hits? Right here in my heart, the outdoors. And I love having the access to trails that are right there in the backyard, 5 minutes away. They shut that shit down. So I've been like holding back from just unloading, but I know it won't do shit. Right? Even me right now, just complaining a little bit, I'm complaining, right? Is it going to solve anything? No. So it really gets down to what? Acceptance. So even me, my little bitch voice complaining, wah, wah, wah. They closed down the forest. I don't agree with it. I'm just giving you my fucking opinion, but I can hear the complaining in my own voice, right? And I'm able to actually reflect on that. And I have been, because like I'm refraining from engaging. I want to fucking light some motherfuckers up, but I guess what? I know that isn't gonna do anything, right? They tone deaf motherfuckers in politics, and that's it. So what I have to do, what you should do, right, is accept things instead of engaging with negativity and getting in all these fucking arguments with a bunch of social fucking media ninja warriors, right, that have different views than you. Instead of fucking exchanging, that's an energy exchange, and you don't need that negative energy. That's why I'm reading this shit, I'm laughing at it, and I'm just accepting it, and I'm saying, okay, they've shut down all those, let's go somewhere else. That's the universe, that's fucking God, that's the cosmos, that's source, whatever you believe in. I feel it's just pointing me in a new direction, right? It's shutting down that, and it's saying, okay, well, now you can't go do that. That means what's the other thing that comes to mind? Maybe there's something new. Maybe that's going to put me in another place to meet someone or do something new that's going to change my fucking situation for the better. I'm open to that, right? So that's what we're about to do now. We still praying for rain, hoping for more moisture to start hitting the fucking mountains. But it's dry like a motherfucker out here in the West. Colorado, even my second home, is starting to get lit up, and that's not good. And next week, I'm actually going up to Granby, Colorado, near Estes Park, Rocky Mountain National Park, to go help out with fire recovery from a fire that happened, I think it was 2020, late 2020 at the end. I mean, they're still recovering. I went last year and helped with recovery. We're going to go this year. We'll probably go again. I mean, it's going to be ongoing. And eventually, we'll be going right here in my own backyard. with this big fire. So I'm grateful for the opportunity to volunteer, to align myself with the Gray Shirts, Team RubiconUSA.org. If you're interested in taking a step in a positive direction in this day and age, volunteering, giving of yourself, it's the most fucking incredible experience. When you can give of yourself, your time, right, to go and help someone else that's suffering in need, right? That's a powerful, powerful fucking experience. If you don't volunteer for anything, right, you're missing out. You're missing out on one of life's greatest gifts, giving of your time and expecting nothing in return. I mean, it's a powerful fucking experience. I can't overstate it enough, right? I cannot express how impactful it is on your life. But I've told you guys ever since I really started coming out of this, you know, I was still in the days of the pity parties and woe is me. And I'm just such a fucking loser. And, you know, my life's never going to get better. And I might as well just kill myself. And I say that shit very candidly, but man, that shit goes through my head. It went through my head definitely back then. Right? Some of y'all struggle with that shit still to this day. I talked to someone the other day that they lost someone near and dear, and you know, they kind of hinted that part of them wishes it was them or thought it would be them. And that's a tough fucking reality. And that's the real fucking talk we do here on the It's All On Me morning show, man. The morning motherfucking drinking show. Getting on here every fucking day as we march our way down to July 22nd. 2022, 10 years that this motherfucker gave up alcohol, right? And it's been the best. It's been the best experience of my life. That doesn't mean it's been the easiest. I've faced fucking bigger and bigger challenges each and every day, but guess what? I'm learning, I'm growing, I'm expanding. As I said in this month, it's all about expansion, man, expanding. Because when you get hurt, when you get fucking heartbroken, when your expectations don't get met, guess what you do? You contract. You close down. You close your heart. You close your mind. You close your emotions off, right? Because it's all about self-preservation, protection, and that's not a place where you can grow. That's not a place where you're willing to learn from something that may be a valuable lesson, right? It may not be an easy one. Right? Most lessons in this life can be pretty hard, right? And it takes a level of resilience. But I tell you, motherfuckers, the harder the lessons that you have experienced, the more challenging of a life that you've had, right? That tells me there's some greatness inside of you. There's something so fucking incredible inside of you. You need to unleash that. And where do you even start? Right? You have to fucking identify what are your creative gifts and talents, right? What are those hidden gifts and talents that you are hiding inside of your soul, inside of your body, inside of your mind, inside of your heart that you're just afraid to share with other people because you see someone else doing it and you're comparing yourself to them and you just don't feel equal, you don't feel worthy, you don't feel talented enough, but it's like there is something inside of you. You know, you need to find a place where you can start to use these gifts and talents, even if it's in secret mode, right? There's a time, right? For me, getting on here every day, I didn't just start cold turkey. I had started a job last August, and it involved commuting almost 45 minutes to and from. And I was going through a falling out in a relationship, and I used it as what I called was my own personal video blog. Like I used to be driving and I would just turn it on and I would do this, man. I would be talking to myself for like 20, 30 minutes. And then, you know, it would just be my way of like being that parent. I tell you guys, most of us can't parent ourselves. Right? We don't want to tell ourselves no. We don't want to hold ourselves accountable. We want everybody else to fucking be accountable, right? To us. We want everyone else to meet our expectations, but we won't do that shit for ourselves if we're honest in this day, right? If you're truly honest, you have greater expectations on someone else around you, right? You're holding resentment about somebody not meeting expectation. And when you look in the own fucking mirror, when you look inside your own heart, your own soul, your own mind, you know you have fucking totally, totally stripped yourself of being trustworthy to you, right? Because you tell yourself, hey, I'm gonna start going to the gym, right? You start telling yourself that right around Christmas and New Year's. You know what? This year I'll probably get back into it. I'm gonna change up my health. I'm gonna do something new. And guess what? Here we are, fucking almost in June. You ain't done none of that shit. You maybe did it a little, but it's done, right? But here's this motherfucker. I'm blown away. How in the fuck have I got on this every fucking day going live, no scripts, not having to write shit out, not having to fucking manipulate with like cute words or copying other person's motherfucking materials. I get inspiration from a lot of people that I am inspired by. But you guys know this shit's just flowing straight from my heart, straight from my mind, straight from my life experience, which I believe is not a lot different than yours, right? And I'm trying to put that magnetic fucking energy out there to draw closer to me a fucking tribe of people, like-minded motherfuckers that want to push through the bullshit. Be an example, be a fucking role model, right? But it starts with becoming the hero in your own story. And how do you even get a grip of your story? You gotta start writing this shit down, right? Get yourself a fucking journal, man. What's so fucking hard about that, right? I know you ain't in school no more. I know you're tired of that shit. Go to fucking Office Depot, Walmart, Target. It don't matter where the fuck you go, right? Get yourself a 3-ring binder, a journal, whatever the fuck you need. Amazon, man. Order that shit. Right now, after this, shut me down right now. Don't forget about it. You keep telling yourself, yeah, maybe I'll get a journal. Maybe I'll get a journal. You never remember it. Journal, motherfuckers. Get a journal right now. Go on Prime, Amazon, fucking order a journal. It'll be here midweek. You could start writing down your story, right? I was thinking that this week. That was another thought that I had. This week, I went into the hot springs, man, had a nice little day of self-care on Friday. And I was sitting there and it's like, I admire when I see older folks. Like when I say older, I'm talking like, full on gray hair, not just gray beard. I'm talking like 60, 70, 80-year-old people that are still in really good shape, right? That you can tell like they still got some muscle tone, and they're kind of still ripped. It's impressive as fuck. And I was sitting there and there were some younger dudes. Like I feel like I carry myself with some muscle mass. Like I'm proud of what the work that I've put into my body, my physical appearance, right? And so there were some younger dudes, and I know that they were a little threatened by me because they're walking around thinking they're all built and shit, and they ain't really that fucking built. You could tell they ain't putting in that much work, but they still probably eating nasty, and that's what holds a lot of people back from really having that breakthrough. It's what you put into your body. You can work your fucking ass off around the clock, but if you eat like shit, nope, you're not gonna get those results, not the ones you want. Even me, I got to ratchet it down. But I was having this thought about, are you proud of your future self? Meaning if you were young, right? If you were in like your 20s, right? And you're looking at someone that's in their 40s. I'm probably talking to people that are in their 40s, 50s, 60s, right? Late 30s, right? If you're in your 20s and you at the pool, or you at the hot springs, or you at the lake, or you at the river, right? Bikinis and all this shit. Are you impressed with the version of yourself, right? So if you're in your 20s, are you like someone that is like, fuck, man? Because I know I'm over here admiring people in their 60s, 70s, right? When I see people hiking in their older age, right? It inspires me, right? And I'm inspired by that. I mean, I admire it. And I usually will stop to compliment them and say, man, how did you do this? How are you still in such great shape? You really look like you got your shit together. What gave you the edge? How did you stay fit? And a lot of times it's nutrition. A lot of times it's just like staying after it. They never stop. They never quit exercising, staying active, right? They did watch their nutrition. You can't eat like a fucking granimal for the rest of your life, man. Are you still eating these fucking, I mean, that's all I see nowadays. Everybody's got to do the tomahawk steaks, right? It's all about tomahawk steaks, tomahawk steaks. Like that's some fucking status, man. That's a lot. That's way too many fucking calories for most of you motherfuckers because you ain't putting out the fucking exercise to burn that shit to where you actually need that level of fucking caloric intake, right? That shit just goes straight to your tits. If you're a man, right, you just get bigger fucking man tits and you get a bigger fucking tire around your waist, man. Good for you, man. Hope that steak was fucking awesome. Hope you enjoyed it, man. Hope that fucking pricey fucking piece of meat was worth it, right? And then on top of that, just clogs your arteries. But I just wonder if any of you guys ever look at your future self, right? If you ever picture yourself right now and then say, okay, when I'm 60, am I going to be proud? Am I going to be inspired by the person I am when I become that next level, right? So if you're in your 20s, you're looking at someone 40 and you're like, wow, this person's inspirational. Like, I appreciate that. I've had dudes come up to me, man, you're fucking inspiring because look at you, man. Like, you know, you're older, right? And you in great shape. You're stronger than fuck. Like people, that's inspiring when people acknowledge that shit, right? And for me, I do the same thing. I stop and fucking acknowledge people that I could tell that they keep their shit together. And I haven't done that my whole fucking life. I went through a very dark fucking chapter where I just let it go. And I bought into the lie. I'm a dad. Dad bods is the new fucking hot shit. Fuck that, man. There ain't nothing sexy about a man having flabby fucking tits and a big ass fucking barrel around their waist, man. That is not sexy, motherfuckers. Probably can't even see your junk. Gotta lift up the fucking tire and shit, man. It's gross. It's not fun. And you know what? That's the real fucking talk. Some of y'all really need to get after it again. You know, I know a lot of motherfuckers that are veterans. I like talking shit to you motherfuckers. The hardest motherfuckers on earth, you know, it fucking grieves me seeing you motherfuckers get so soft motherfuckers, man. Soft, flabby, fat, out of shape motherfuckers, man. What you gonna do? It's mission ready time. It's go time, and you can't even run 100 fucking yard dash. I love talking all that shit because at the end of the day, I've earned that shit talking because I came back. I was where you were at, man. I was a fat motherfucker believing the lie, eating myself into the grave. And guess what? I'm just so grateful, man. I'm grateful that I finally woke the fuck up and said, nah, that ain't who I am. That's not the real me. And it came through a lot of fucking life challenges, right? Some of the greatest fucking lessons in life have come through some of the biggest challenges. And I can tell you, continue leaning in, pressing into the challenges in your life. Don't fucking shrink. Don't contract. Expand, right? Quit resisting the challenges in your life, but start holding yourself accountable to a new fucking standard that is going to get you to a place where you can be proud of yourself and other people can be inspired by your fucking presentation and your energy and your fucking life example, right? You got to pull it all together. We need balance in this life. Mind, body, soul, fucking spirit, all of that needs to be in harmony. You can't just be all spiritual and be fucking fat and nasty. You can't be saying that shit. Oh, you know, fucking, you know, all these religious motherfuckers, right? You fat and nasty, man. How the fuck are you going to have credibility with anything if you can't take care of your own body? And it's so simple. It's so simple. If you are overweight, that means you are not burning enough calories than you're taking in. You're overindulging. It's that level of a balance. You don't need the amount of calories that you're eating on a daily basis, weekly basis, because you're not burning it. But yet we stuff our fucking faces with all this bullshit. And all it does is what? Expedite our fucking place in the grave, right? So that even if we do have the opportunity Again, back to life and death. To live a long life, right? It's going to come with a lot of fucking health issues, especially the older you get. If you ain't taking care of yourself, you're going to have a lot more health related issues. And it can be, a lot of those can be avoided right fucking now if you start on a new path. Because I tell you guys every day, I'm the turn your motherfucking life around coach. And right now, if you headed in the wrong direction, I'm about to smack you motherfuckers and get going the other way. Get going the different direction. Quit making them motherfucking excuses. I hope you enjoy your fucking day. I hope you do something that makes you feel alive. I hope that you plan something for this upcoming summer that is new, a new place, a new experience. I've been telling you guys, I'm going to jump out of a fucking airplane here real soon. That's going to happen this summer. I'm going to jump out of a fucking airplane for the first time, and it won't be the last time, because I hope I'm going to be able to do it more and more and more. And eventually you guys are going to see me fucking flying all over the place in one of these little flying squirrel suits. That's one of my goals. You guys get to have yours, but do something exciting, right? We just don't know how much time we got. So why are you wasting it? It's such a fucking precious thing, man. It's the greatest investment, your time, and what you do with it, where you aim it towards. Yes, there's times to rest. Yes, there's times to reset, to recoup. But man, there has to be some fucking effort and exertion on the front side of the rest and on the back side of the rest. The rest serves a purpose. We all need time to rest, but some of y'all motherfuckers been sitting around for far too long. It's time to check back in. It's time to fucking show back up, and let's get after it, motherfuckers. Go enjoy your day. I love you guys. Thank you so much for continuing to listen to this shit, this message that just keeps flowing out of me. Every single day I've been getting on here. I'm going to continue getting on here, talking all that shit, lighting you motherfuckers up, because you know the fucking drill. Results kill excuses. It's all on me.